Methuen father who tried to rescue his son from a rip current at Salisbury Beach has died. 44-year-old Gary Samard dove into the water to help his son, but he couldn't make it out himself. WBZ's Tiffany Chan is live at Salisbury Beach, where, Tiffany, I know you talked with Gary's parents about this terrible loss.
Lisa, and it's just absolutely devastating. This is actually the home the family was staying in for their vacation. We've been seeing family members and friends bringing what's left of what they had for that vacation out of that home. I spoke with his parents, Gary's parents. They're absolutely devastated, telling me he died doing what any father would do, risking his life to save his own son.
He died trying to save his son.
Overcome with grief, the mother of Gary Samard called him the greatest father who would do anything for his 4 kids.
My son is a hero. He saved his son, and he lost his life for that. But he is my hero.
The 44-year-old died while on a family outing at Salisbury Beach Wednesday when his teenage son was caught in the rough surf.
I hear, "Help, help."
It was unfortunate that the riptide got his son, and he went in to save him, and he got caught at the same time.
With no lifeguards this far down the beach, 2 Good Samaritans saw the panic unfold and ran into the ocean to help rescue the father and son.
I realized how tough that undercurrent was, so I grabbed the kid, pulled him along with me as far as I could, pushed him ahead of me, and then we kind of were just fighting to get back. That's a strong undercurrent.
A tough call to save the boy first. Minutes later, first responders pulled Gary out of the ocean and performed CPR, but it was too late.
The gentleman that went out had to make a decision, I guess, whether to save my grandson or my son, and he made a decision. And I think he made the right decision, because he almost didn't make it.
His father says Gary spent many childhood summers at Salisbury Beach, a tradition he was passing on to his 4 children.
He followed that tradition. He loved Salisbury Beach and remembered that, and I think he wanted his kids to be like that.
They're trying to piece together how a family vacation turned tragic so quickly, now setting up an online fundraiser to help pay for funeral expenses. Gary's family says, above all, he'd like to be remembered as a father first.
We don't know why it happened, what God's purpose is. I know that he did what he had to do, and I feel that if it happened again, he would do it again.
You know, those 2 Good Samaritans that I talked to, they felt immense guilt not being able to get to Gary in time. The father thanking those Good Samaritans for jumping in to save his grandson. Authorities say if you're gonna swim, especially this late in the summer and there's no lifeguards on duty, do so safely. Live from Salisbury, I'm Tiffany Chan, WBZ News.